Hey guys, DarkXues here, and today we're going to be reviewing Dragon Ball Super as a whole, with its current arcs at the moment. And I would like to discuss about the first arc, which is the Battle of Gods arc. So let's get started. Well, recently the Battle of Gods arc has been decent, and overall I have no really bad quarrels with it, but I do have some nitpicks about it when it comes down to actual, I would say, animation. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. And I think they should have put more time and effort into that as if it was an actual movie. I understand that you have a budget, but there's other ways of portraying the character, drawing the character that lessens the budget and still keeps the actual style true to his word. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to make a bad drawing in any aspect. Like, you want to give it your best 100%. And I understand there's deadlines, but they really cut quarters on the animation. Everybody can see that. There's memes out there about Dragon Ball Super's animation style, which is but it's like people are gonna be cutting corners at some point, so you might as well cut corners now. It's bad to do it when it comes down to the first episode, because the first episode is what you would see in any anime. You would see its potential. Like, you'll see its story, its plot. It comes out with great characters, great dialogue, and overall great animation. And if it's told well, you don't even have to draw it good. As long as the animation is on point to what it's trying to portray, then the show will stick out amongst the rest and be a gold, like be gold among the other anime. But to have a mainstream anime not be heavily dependent on its art style as of late is very bad. Like, you don't want to keep making bad art when it comes down to mainstream. You want to keep your art on point 100% of the time. And I think that the first arc really didn't have that love that they tried to portray in the original Dragon Ball Z. But yes, of course, the first Dragon Ball Z had abysmal art as well, and it has its flaws, but it kept some of its aspects. It kept some of its manga aspects. Like, you want to see when Goku got upset, you will see the detail in the moment, the actual moment where it's all quiet and it's calm after a storm. Like, they put a lot more, um, how would I say? They would have put a lot more poetic things into the story and symbolize a lot of things into the story, instead of just putting it like, ooh, here's a fighter. He punched really hard. He hit so hard he knocked that guy out. Like, there's something that you don't want to portray in every art. You know what I mean? It's good to draw in detail, and it's good to portray what you want to portray, but also have a deeper meaning and also give it a lot more depth. And Dragon Ball Super overall don't have that much depth. It's more cookie cutter, shonen protagonist, shonen plot, shonen. And that's how I see it. It's like the new, I don't want to be like the guy that says it, but it's like the new fairy tale. It's like, you have shonen protag, he's strong, he beats everybody. Oh, he lost, they go train. Oh, he lost again, they go train. They go fight with the power of friendship or some old man's help. Like with the new episode, spoiler alert, with the new episode of Dragon Ball Super, where they used the Mafuba to try to seal Zamasu. Of course, like, they'll have to rely on some old aspects of Dragon Ball. Like, you don't have any new ideas anymore. You're gonna have to either go back to the old Dragon Ball series to find a new idea, or have that combined with your new ideas, which is not bad. That really pays homage to the original series, but it's not something you want to keep doing, because not a lot of people coming in Dragon Ball Super will know about Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? There are some fans who will know about Dragon Ball Z. At most time they'll know about Dragon Ball Z because most younger children in his generation know about Dragon Ball Z Kai. So when they go on Dragon Ball Super, they kind of know like the basic characters. But when you talk about like Grandpa Gohan and um, we talk about the Mafuba and Piccolo Jr. and Demon King Piccolo and Tambourine and you know you talk about those old characters, they're not gonna really understand and they'll be probably lost in like Mafuba, what that happened when? Like when did that happen in Dragon Ball Z? See there. You don't want to use old material to fuel your new material because a lot of the old material is either unused and unwatched, or you will probably end up making everybody confused, and you don't want to do that in the series. And for the resurrection of F arc, eh, it's kind of not. Is it's like it opened up at a weird time when you already had the movie that came out, like the first episode of Dragon Ball Super. But the thing is, what people caught on with the first episode of Dragon Ball Super, at least it was the first episode. They have to watch the first episode at some point in time, to get the rest of the series. Because even though the movie came out, nobody really knew that it started off with the Battle of Gods. You know what I mean? Like not everybody knew. They just saw, oh, there's a new Dragon Ball series coming out. And with the Resurrection F arc, it came later than the actual movie, so nobody really wanted to watch it because they already know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? So it kind of opened up at a weird time. It would have been better if they would have held off of the movie until the actual series was like complete at some point, but not end up opening up to that arc yet, and then open up that arc with, and then also open up the arc with the movie. Like have that arc be the movie, then pick up from there. Like you don't want it's like a special. Instead of it making it like a movie, it should have been like a special because at that moment, opening Frieza up to come back and have a new form, it's kind of a special like episode, and you don't want to make it like big chunks, like as if they're gonna go into a whole new different plot with Frieza. It was just one single plot, and you wanted to basically do what he tried to do anytime. Like he wanted to kill Goku, he wanted to end him, he wanted to destroy the Earth and kill Goku, and to have that plot and not have it go anywhere but just sit there, it was awful on their part. Like they should have either made it a special or they just should have made it just a movie and don't even go over that arc. You know, like how some people was like, oh, Broly should have taken place during this arc and that arc. But Broly's not canon, and Broly will never be canon. So don't even try to argue with that situation. So with the Resurrection F arc, it should have been just a special or a movie, and that's how I see it. With the Universe 6 arc, it was nice. The tournament was pretty good. The reasons were ridiculous, but the tournament was good. Overall, I really didn't have no really big issues other than power scaling. But to bring back the Kaioken just for that moment, and then have the manga not bring it, it's kind of weird to me, honestly. But people are gonna be people. They're gonna use different ways of defeating a character at some point. And to my all honesty, to bring back the Kaioken at that moment and never refer to it again is meh. You know, you don't want to do that. You don't want to bring a new transformation in and not bring it back out, especially under heavy circumstances where like a villain is extremely powerful and you got to give it all you got, like what Goku did when he fought Vegeta. Of course, he used the Kaioken. He was stronger than Vegeta was stronger than Goku. So at that point, it felt like that move was totally unnecessary. It felt like as if you would have put Goku and if he would have just got a Zenkai boost, or if he just um got hurt so bad he knocked out and then he woke up and then he saw him saw hit and he just got enraged or something and just got a huge boost. At some point it would have made more sense to not use the Kaioken because in all honesty, if you were to use a move like that, it would have been an all or nothing move, and it felt like Hit really didn't try to kill Goku, but also Goku didn't really try to kill Hit. And to use a move so recklessly just to show off how fast you are is completely retarded. And I know that Goku is supposed to be like that, but to not refer to that move back again is even more dumb. Like, I'll get to the arc where I think it was dumb to not use that move after this, but other than that, um, yeah, they have another arc called the Ptau arc, but I'm not gonna go with that because it's just filler. But yeah, let's get to the Future Trunks arc where we're currently at, where Goku is fighting Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks are fighting Black. He should have used the KO10 Super Saiyan Blue at that point. It felt necessary. You know, at that point he should have said, "It's all or nothing. I'm going all in. Just use the Super KO10 Super Saiyan Blue. Let's do it." He should have did that. But you know, Goku gonna be Goku. He's gonna try to use the most inconvenient way of fighting a villain that could potentially kill everybody. So only this is the thing. My pet peeve is all in this arc. It's all in this arc, all of it. What I mean by that is like everything that was leading up to this point was just dominoes, and the Future Trunks arc is just the one that tipped it all off. Um, let's get down to different points where I think that they could have fixed the villain themselves, Zamasu and Black. They could have fixed their. They could have fixed them to be a lot more intelligent in their villainy. They could have been more sadistic, in my opinion. Of course, they look sadistic now, but in all honesty, he has the power of time. He has the power to go back in time and do whatever he wants. And to my understanding, he went back to take over Goku's body, then go back to get Zamasu, well, his other self, then go to Trunks' past and fuck with it. Why would you do that? Why would you fuck with Trunks' past? His past is already fucked up. Why would you want to fuck with his past? Why not just fuck up Goku present's past? What Goku's present? Like, why not just fuck with him? Like, of course you would want to fight Goku. Why would you go to a place where there's no Goku? There is none to fuck with no Goku. Like, you will go, you'll purge humans from a time where there's barely any. It's just so fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. I don't understand. People are like praising this art. Oh my god, the best villains ever. Oh my fucking god, I can't believe how powerful that fucking like no, that's just fucking stupid. It's just bullshit. It's bullshit how they made this art. And I'm gonna tell you why. Not only does that make no fucking sense on how in the world they would even go to his past because his past is broken. There are two separate different pasts. Goku's present past, which is not Trunks' you know, Goku's present future is not Trunks' future. Trunks has his own future timeline. Why would you go to a completely different broken off ass timeline to fuck with that past? Like that past has nothing to do with you. Why would you go fuck with it? And I understand that Zamasu is from Trunks' history. Just Trunks' future. But why would you go fuck with it? Like, why not just go take Zamasu from since Zamasu killed Gowasu in Trunks' timeline, why not just take a ring from there? Because you already know that the current Zamasu killed Black. Now current Zamasu had killed Gowasu and then he already took the time ring from Gowasu, the present one, and then took over Goku's body in the future of his future, and then went to go to Trunks' timeline and take that Zamasu and killed that Gowasu. Why not just take that Goasu's ring too and give it to him? And I think they probably both got fucking time rings. Why don't they just go fuck with different other fucking timelines? What the fuck? Why the fuck they both in one timeline? Why in the hell did Zamasu appear out of fucking nowhere? If he has a time ring, where the fuck did he go? Like, what the fuck? Why did he? Well, he came out of fucking nowhere. Just came and sending down for fucking nowhere. He just came down like a saint. He just came down from the fucking sky like, hey, here I am. I don't understand why in the fuck they didn't make them characters so detailed to the point where you could have had both of them go to Goku's timeline, his original timeline, and go destroy that city and fuck with Vegeta and Goku. Could have killed both of their families and fuck with them, just completely just destroy their whole world. That he could have did that, and then I understand you want to stay clear of Beerus, but you got immortality, motherfucker. Why the fuck you scared now? You all balls and now fighting Goku, saying some shit like, "Oh yeah, I killed your family." Why don't you go say that to fucking Beerus? You got immortality, you can fight him now. See what I'm saying? Like, they have characters that they can perfectly use to get revenge, to get you can. I don't understand why they don't use these characters like very well. You have potential in your characters. It just makes some bad ass decisions with the characters. The placement, the timing, the pacing, the plot is fucking disgusting, and people just praise the fuck out of it. They just suck that shit dry. And they fucking just wank on it so fucking hard. I don't understand. There's some bullshit ass plot and some bullshit ass characters. Now let me get down to point fucking 2. I ain't even done. I'm gonna go and get me to point 2. I got like 1 billion points I want to make about this horrible ass arc. This fucking arc is so stupid. Let me tell you. The main thing I have, pet peeve I have with this arc, I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna just leave this one point. This point gonna end all of it. Why the fuck? Why the fuck they still there? Why the fuck are they still in Trunks' timeline? After they left about 3 fucking times. After Goku left Trunks' timeline about 3 fucking times. Why the fuck they still there? Why don't they just go fuck with other timelines? Why don't they just chase after Goku? Why don't they just go? Why did they destroy the Super Dragon Balls? Why the fuck did they do that? I don't understand. They could have easily just made their wish, then got the Dragon Balls again in a different time, made another wish, and then that timeline they could have kept making wishes. They could have just kept making wishes. Like, hey, I want me another servant. I want me another Zamasu. I want this. I want that. They could have done so much. I want to destroy every human in this planet. Go to a different timeline. I want to destroy every human on this planet. Or they could have did, oh, I want infinite power. Or I want Beerus on my side. Or I want this and that and the third. They could have did so much with the Super Dragon Balls. I just understand. You got potential in your characters. You got potential in your plot, but you refuse to do anything about it. It's the equivalent of shit. And that's all I gotta say about it. It's just fucked up. I'll see y'all guys later. Fuck this fucking plot. Fuck this story. I'm gonna watch some Hajime no Ippo. I'm gonna watch some goddamn Attack on Titans. I'm gonna goddamn watch something cleanse my fucking mind of this shit.
Dragonball.